guilty person. I tend to kind of live in the past a bit too much. I think that's my problem. But I think for the most part, the guilt that I feel is misplaced guilt. You know, like the kind of guilt I imagine you might feel if you were sat in the building opposite the Twin Towers during 9/11 and you just lost a game of Jenga. It's not really what you want, is it? Jenga! I tend to feel guilty about stupid things as well. Like, I'll give you an example of this. When I was 5 years old, and bear in mind this was 17 years ago, I was in a nativity play at school, because I'm just that fucking rock and roll. Right? Halfway through this nativity play, I got so nervous that I threw up all over the baby Jesus. It was horrible, it went everywhere, people were shouting and screaming. I'm pretty sure the mum from The Exorcist was at the back going, "It's happening again." But that wasn't because of the vomit, that was because I was wanking with a crucifix. Yeah, looking back on it, it was quite an awkward moment, but it was also quite an unorthodox Christmas, because that year Jesus got gold, frankincense, and yeah. That's about the most love that joke has ever got. I get guilty about proper stuff as well. Like, I feel guilty that I don't spend enough time with my dad. That's for a couple of reasons, really. The first is that he's brilliant, right? The second reason is that if I hung out with him more, he would write roughly 70% of my material, right? Because he's 57 years old, he's already going senile, ladies and gentlemen. That's exemplified by a story that my mum told me the last time I spoke to her. She told me that she and my dad had recently got Sky Plus. Now, we're all aware of what Sky Plus is, I'm sure. The first thing they wanted to watch on it was an hour-long programme that started at 9 o'clock, right? At 5 to 9, my mum gets a phone call. She pauses live telly, goes off, has a 20-minute phone conversation, then comes back at 9:15. They watch the programme. Now, most of you will be able to work out that that programme finished at 10:15, right? Not my dad, not Richard Boothman, no, not at all. He looked at the clock as that programme finished and went, "Is that the time?" And my mum went, "Yeah, it's 10:15. And he went, "Is that the time for everyone?" That's right, ladies and gentlemen, technology has now become so advanced, my dad has forgotten how time works.